days living out sin. And I don't know, I just know where I've been. High 18 speed, since who knows when. I told you before, don't you ask me again. Don't ask me no more. So let's take that ride, and we can die on the shadow. You dead high, or we can die on the shadow. Come on, take that ride. To the Father, there's the Son. So don't you think you're the only one? If you give pain, you will pay. 'Cause love was made for one to betray. Yes, it was. Let's take that ride so we can die on the shadow, on the shadow. I said if you get high, we can die on the shadow. Come on, take that ride, baby. Fog was down, it goes for the day. But how can you make it if you fade away? Yeah. And when it comes, you better run for cover. If you get high, we can die on the shadow, on the shadow. I said if you get high, we can die on the shadow, on the shadow. So let's take that ride, and we can die on the shadow.
Black hats.
Yeah. So, yeah, to get cozy, if you want to take your little guitars off, you want to hold them, do what you want. You want to hold it? So introduce yourselves.
My name is Don Blackhat.
And you are?
I am Andrew Blackhat.
Now, do you guys have a black hat? I have a black hat.
Well, this will be a skeleton. I actually hate cats. I'm allergic to them.
Are you allergic to strawberry?
No, I'm not.
So, why do you hate cats?
I'm allergic to them.
So that doesn't mean. What about a hairless cat?
That's the biggest word. It's freaking freezing in here. Maybe.
I'm a dog guy.
I'm a both.
I'm a dog guy. And my dogs don't get along with cats. I'm a Jack Russell guy.
Yeah, but his dogs
don't get along with Andrew either.
I love all animals, except cats.
My dog loves cats.
We do love cats. All the cats here, the cool cats.
The crazy
here.
cats.
So those are the cats.
And
And the pussycats.
And the pussycats. Right?
Love the pussycats.
Uh-oh.
Meow.
Ah.
I love the sound effects. I feel like I'm at Pee-wee's Playhouse here.
Oh, well, Pee-wee is one of my favorite people.
I love my house looks like Pee-wee's Playhouse.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, that's so... You have Cherry?
I do have Cherry. I do. I admit it. That's a skeleton. And I have a real skeleton.
Do you really? Talk about it.
Already?
I don't like to talk about it, but I do. I have a little miniature skeleton.
No,
Was it
he
a-
has a skeleton.
Was it a pygmy?
No, it was from a college.
It was another band member.
It was the band member. Yes, that's how long we've been around.
We found him in the room.
That's right.
broke up.
We locked the door to the studio when we opened it. It was a skeleton.
Was it Kazoo from the Flintstones?
Hello, dum-dums.
I
I got a million of them.
I have a bottle of Flintstones at home. Vitamins.
Are they for seniors?
Are you
No, but like Flintstone vitamins, are they for grown-ups?
I actually have another skeleton.
Do they have Flintstones with
I'll have one of those.
Ah!
Look for the orange lady.
Can I ask these guys a serious question?
Yeah.
Because I don't know how you guys met and found each other. I'd like to know a little bit about the origins of the Black Hats.
Well, me and Andrew go back a long, long time. And here's another skeleton secret. He's actually my grandson.
Oh, you're such a liar. What's your beauty secret?
I'm actually his grandfather. I just didn't want the blood hurt.
My beauty secret
Dory and Gravy.
is by sitting next to Rue and Ann. It makes me feel young.
You are young. You are young. You're like the best photographer on scene. You take great pictures.
Thank you. I take pictures of what I see, and when I look out and see everybody here, that's what I
You
shoot.
take the picture.
Yeah.
That's what I shoot.
Well,
How did
we
you
met-
guys meet?
Well, Don's been around since the 30s. He was actually the first passenger on that. He was actually the first passenger on that Pan Am flight that was there.
You know,
I've only been around
I
since
have
the
the
50s.
ticket stub.
you remember the Pan Am building?
Yes. It's still.
I used to work
No,
with
it
Pan
isn't.
Am.
Yeah, but they
Oh,
the trattoria in the restaurant.
Oh.
They had the best gelati. When I was little, my mother always would bring us. For some reason, that was her favorite gelati in the world in the Pan Am
This was in
building.
the Pan Am.
Yeah,
He plays
we
with
went
the
there.
heliport on top.
We always went to the Pan Am building. It was such a cool place.
And helicopters did land on it for a while.
Yeah, the heliport. That's when New York was New York.
Is that when Helmsley changed it? Didn't they?
That was
One of them
once-
crashed, so they said it wasn't a good idea.
When Pan Am got bought out, then it all
Oh,
changed.
yeah, so they did change it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's not the Pan Am building.
I worked in it when it was a Pan Am building.
The Pan Am hasn't even been around for a
No.
long time.
The memory has.
Eastern. I remember all the
National-
Eastern shuttle from like DC to.
TWA.
How
It's
about
not there anymore.
People's Express?
There's no
Not
TWA.
anymore,
It
except
was
in
like
the movies
$25
or
to
Mad
fly
Men. Mad Men did
anywhere,
fly.
and everybody would smoke weed on the plane.
We could in the back of the plane.
Oh, it
You
was
could
the back of
go.
the plane. It was everywhere.
That was like in the airport movie with Dean Martin. They were smoking pot.
Oh, that airport movie.
Well, I'm hoping the pilot wasn't smoking pot, but all the
He was doing
passengers.
something else.
Well, it's a whole different world right now. You can't even smoke cigarettes in.
We have fun. Wait
Wait a minute, how'd you meet? Goddammit!
Okay,
Okay, tell the secret.
so Don was in a band, the Dragons.
The
And I was-
Dreidels?
The Dragons. No, the Dreidels was his first band.
Right. I played with the dreidel, and we had the dragons. Yeah.
So
Yes.
Don was in a
Got
band
it?
with Robbie, who's in our band now. He's our bass player. His brother Joe and Bill. They were the Dragons. And when I was a kid, I grew up during the hardcore era. But I used to go see, Heartbreakers and the Waldos, and the Dragons would open for them. Make a long story short, they needed a bass player. I knew their songs. We did a rehearsal, and then I was in the Dragons. So
So you were a big fan.
of the Dragons, yeah.
Oh, that's so cool.
And unbeknownst to Andrew, we were a fan of his. We didn't know who he was, but when I met him, I
They were my
said,
biggest
You liked him. It was love at first sight.
love at first sight, and then the rest is history. We have a good team. We're the Dimmer twins. And you guys have to guess who's dim and who's dimmer.
Dim and Dimmer. to make a long story short, Don and I continued in the Dragons with Max Gallo, he was in Kevin K, and we had Sandy Lynx from Vampire. We played for a while. And then,
Dragons and Vampire.
Yes.
Yes.
Then life happened, and
Sounds like a board game.
We stopped playing for 15 years.
We took a break for a few minutes.
Yeah. One day I
It
was
goes fast.
15 minutes of fame.
like
I
that.
thought Andrew was like 25 or something.
Yeah. Thank you.
He's his grandfather.
Now I'm just
My grandpa, I used to.
Okay, 125.
I'm your grandfather.
Yeah.
Oh yes, yes.
Yeah.
He's
He
grandpa.
forgot.
He's Grandpa Andrew,
Okay.
the Andy man.
So in the interim, I was actually transferring some of our videos and CDs or tapes to CD, and it was in the
See,
background.
he is your
And I
grandfather.
was listening to it, and I said, you know what, this is actually pretty damn good. It sounds tight. I said, Don, you have to listen to this. Maybe it's just me. And then Don went from, yeah, let's try. Okay, we'll play. We'll do this. We'll do that. To, yeah, we got to get together right away. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
It stirred up everything, and you know what? Things are life is in a cycle, and we were in the beginning of the cycle. But we said to each other, if we're going to do this, we're going to do this right. We're going to go full tilt, hardcore, and that's how the Black Cats NYC.
So when's your next gig?
We are playing. You can
June 4th at the Max's 50th anniversary.
Nice.
We are the kickoff band.
Nice.
We open it up. We open it up.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm really sorry that I can't come and see you there because I have to go to a wedding party on Thursday night.
Hey,
That's
I know,
Angelina
but I
Jolie's
introduced the
birthday.
couple, so I'm beholden.
You know
to
what? They could move that party right over to the Barry Electric.
I'll tell them
That
to
would
come
be
over
great.
there when we get done in Brooklyn.
Yeah, so you gave a lot of skeletons, you guys. So would you like to have a strawberry?
I'll take it.
I'll take one when I leave because I read the Amy Vanderbilt book of manners that said don't eat strawberries when you're on TV.
But we don't go by that
Oh,
on Ruin.
okay. All right. Next
Come
time.
on.
We're messy.
You know
We're
better
out
than
of the
that,
lines
Ron.
over here. You know
We
that.
don't obey the rules.
I never obey any rules. So.
And but I do like the pinky thing. You know, always put your pinky out, right?
Especially when you have high tea.
That's
Yes,
right.
exactly.
Oh yes.
So what's the website you like the best?
Facebook. Facebook is pretty much it. We also do, we have a Reverb Nation page. We have a website, but we really didn't do anything on it.
Yeah, everybody. Somebody's post.
Oh, that's right.
Who is that?
Facebook.
So I
you should
wanted
have just
to-
told her to click on my
I just
Facebook
said,
page.
and I just tried it on a whim, and it actually
Yeah.
worked. Yeah.
There's no music on it. There's like tour dates from 3 years ago. Or
That's
something.
fine. That's fine. It's
TBT.
hard. You need an assistant to update everything.
I
Everything.
do need an
It's
assistant.
really hard. Everything is so hard
It's
these
tough.
days. It's a
A
lot.
lot of work.
Don, you want to be my assistant?
I'll try.
Okay.
I'll try.
Oh yeah, you already work for somebody.
I work for someone. Yes.
Okay.
Thanks.
Well, we just like to also say, and we can't thank you enough for your support. Again, Frankie Wood, Kip, Steve Krebs, Zoe, everybody who's helped us. We didn't even know there was a scene to come back to be honest with you. We didn't know what to expect.
I didn't even know you were in here.
There you go.
Well, we're happy to have you back.
Well, we
You've
are-
graced my
You
stage
came back
for
and
the
you
time.
fit right in. It's almost like it's like deja vu.
All over again.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm
Just
impressed
like
with your
Brian.
history. Just your
It's like
history.
deja
your
vu
story.
day.
What do you mean?
Your opening monologue. going over
We always go over what happened on this day.
I'm an armchair historian, so I was very intrigued by the acumen you was.
Oh, I just like knowing ridiculous facts because history actually was not my favorite subject, but I just like knowing history of the day of the show.
You're making history now.
Yeah, very glitchy history. Yeah, we're very into the glitch
But that
aspect.
counts too.
Thank
Don't
you.
forget.
Yes,
Yeah.
there are no small moments.
Charmingly glitchy.
Thank you.
Wasn't that was a TV series?
It should be, right? Was it? It could be, right? Tabitha, right? Yeah, we had Mason Reese on the other day,
Mason
and
Reese.
he's having a show with Tabitha in it.
The
Grown
little
up,
talent,
like-
the little
yes.
baby talent.
Grown up.
Not,
She's grown up now.
Mother.
Erin Murphy, yeah. And a whole bunch of other ones that are like now older. Like it's gonna
that
be
survived.
yeah, that are still
Because there's some
alive
of them
and
that
kicking.
didn't make it.
No, the ones he has are still breathing.
I don't think any
So,
of the
you guys
dead
wanna
ones
push
are
a
on the
button?
show.
Little skeletons for the
More.
Push a button here randomly.
Twice in a row.
That's how it happens. You want to
That's
push one?
it.
Sure. I love pushing buttons.
Oh, I love that one. That's a good one. We are on floor 5 now.
Braziers.
All right, time to go through the penthouse.
Ooh.
What floor are you on?
I'm off at the 13th floor.
There you go. Thanks so much. Give it up for the Black Death, New York. Black Death.
It's a place to get your